Welcome back to Hannity. So Hillary Clinton has a lot of excuses for why she lost in 2016 and the presidential election. In a brand new book, What Happened, Clinton details some of those excuses, including the controversy over her private server, which, according to Clinton, was just a dumb scandal driven by partisan politics. Like she told Ed Henry, did I clean it with like a cloth? What's this?
I never meant to mislead anyone, never kept my email use secret, and always took classified information seriously. During the campaign, I tried endlessly to explain that I'd acted in good faith. I tried to apologize, though I knew the attacks being lobbed at me were untrue or wildly overstated and motivated by partisan politics. Sometimes I dove deep into the tedious details. Other times I tried to rise above it all. Once I even told a bad joke. No matter what, I never found the right words. So let me try again. It was a dumb mistake, but an even dumber scandal.
All right, joining us now, Fox News contributor, former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee. You know, one of the things we're talking about tonight, Governor, is equal justice under the law. All right, so if you have equal justice under the law, you don't get to have a private server. That was wrong. Mishandling is a crime. Deleting classified top secret special access program information, that's a crime. Bleach bit, acid wash, banging out with hammers, phones, and Blackberries, that would seem like obstruction. You know the Clintons well. It doesn't seem like something to be sorry for. And 5 foreign intelligence agencies got the information.
Sean, forgive me for laughing during the whole segment, but what I'm sitting here thinking is the only thing worse than reading the 512 pages would be to listen to that entire book on audio. And I just cannot imagine that. And part of it is that she has this cafeteria full of excuses as to why she didn't win. But in a serious note, one thing I want people to remember, she was an appointed federal official at the time that these things were happening. She was not just a candidate. She was the Secretary of State when she had a private server. She had access to classified information. She was a federal employee. She was under all of the restrictions and all of the confines of what that means. And the press has spent so much time talking about some meeting that one of Donald Trump's sons had when he was not a federal employee. He was simply the son of the candidate. And it's just bizarre to me that anybody could, with a straight face, think that this was not a serious issue of what Hillary Clinton did.
Governor, I want to move on to another issue. We've been talking about this a lot. I want to move on to the agenda of the president. And I'm arguing Republicans don't have an identity anymore. And, you know, Mitch McConnell says, well, there's been excessive expectations when people thought that if they got the House and they got the Senate and they got the White House and they got a president that wanted to repeal and replace Obamacare, that after 8 months they might have the job done. But he says our expectations were out of whack. Now he's actually saying that the tax bill might slip into next year. You know, besides raising my blood pressure and wanting to go apoplectic over this, I'm thinking, if you can't get the job done, get out of the way. Let's let somebody who can get the job done. Do I have excessive expectations?
No, I think you have the expectations that were given to you by Senator McConnell, who kept saying, give us the Senate. We need the Senate. We can't just do it with the House alone. And then we need the White House. Well, you got all three. You got the House, you got the Senate, you got the White House. You've had 7.5 years to prepare. And this is not about excessive expectations. This is about minimal expectations. You were sent there to cut taxes, sent there to repeal and replace Obamacare, defund Planned Parenthood, stop the Iranian deal, make America strong, build a wall. For heaven's sakes, these are things you've got the votes to do, so just do it. I mean, why don't we
Governor,
get them all a pair of Nikes
hard.
and tell them, just do it.
I agree with you. So 7 brackets to 3, middle-class tax cut, corporate tax cut, and repatriation and energy independence. I'm not asking for too much. I'm just asking for what Reagan did that created 20 million new jobs. I don't think that's that hard.
It's not that hard. And the thing is, it would have an incredible impact upon exploding the economy with extraordinary growth. Growth is far more important than anything else we do, because that's how we pay for the entitlements. That's also how we bring down the debt. We'll never be able to tax people enough. The only way to get our economy under control, our debt under control, have the defense budget we need, get people back to work and getting paychecks instead of welfare checks, it's real simple. Grow the economy. And a tax plan like Donald Trump has suggested will do that.
And when Mitch McConnell interjects himself in a primary in Alabama, and the people of Alabama, the latest polls show 52% Roy Moore, and Luther Strange is at 35 or 6%, that says a lot, doesn't it? And he's at 18% approval rating in the state of Kentucky.
Well, I think it does. And one of the reasons I supported Roy Moore in this Senate race, I don't have anything against Luther Strange. He may be a great guy. But, Sean, it's real simple. I want someone who will go and challenge the establishment, not be a part of it. And I'm convinced Roy Moore will at least challenge it, and he won't join the club. I don't want any more members of their club.
I don't want any more members of the club. The Senate dining room, the Senate barbershop, the Senate workout room. How about the Senate work for the people room? Let's have one of those rooms. All right. Good to see you, Governor. Thank you.